When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Farrell. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
To the air, it's Farrell. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's James. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the throw down the gut. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats.
He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions.
Open field on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan! The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds him out of the backfield. And now... And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Farrell. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's James. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to... Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3 and elects perfect run has him set up. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback making checks. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Toss to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's Farrell. Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys